driving to Ronkonkoma here. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. We're making our way to Ocean Avenue, Ronkonkoma, along the river's main line. We've got an M3 working tonight for train 1060. The same equipment ran last Wednesday's train 1060. 98.98 the leader with 12, 99.37 on the west end. And reported 5 minutes late. Last reported 5 minutes late out of Jamaica. The train's going to catch quite a bit of time this time around. Not like last Wednesday. Now 6:27. We're watching train 1971 depart. Going from east to the left to west to the right. We're at Ocean Avenue here now. Coming from the parking lot of 7-Eleven. 1971 is the local to New York. This equipment will actually turn around to go back to Babylon. It's train 184. I have an M7 working this train today. This equipment came prior. It's train 1966. You got an update here on train 1060. It is 6 minutes late out of Wyandanch. Time arrival will be 6:45 out of at Ronkonkoma Station. It's going to get here 6 minutes late, so get here roughly at about 6:50 or so. We'll get here in plenty of time before train 2065 departs. More than likely, this train will be going into the yard and then coming back out. It's train 4959, not turning in the station, but going into the yard and coming out of the yard is that. Usually, and not always, but usually 4959 goes back to West Side Yard and then later on to Ronkonkoma with something else. This equipment before was 1919. This equipment yesterday was train 1954, laid up in Ronkonkoma Yard until this morning. We do have a second M3 set working currently right now. It's train 177. This was the same M3 set that was spotted yesterday. However, the consistent that M3 set were changed around. 9895 is leading 12 that has the 9908 on the east end. That will be train 180 later, as was 166 prior, 5389 out of Jamaica Yard. Would become train 193 and perhaps another run to Ronkonkoma in the wee hours of the morning. On Tuesday, the 12-car M3 set went out as train 1917, which rarely has a 12-car set. It's usually 10 cars. But yesterday morning, it was 12. And this M3 set, which came yesterday, again, went out this morning. It's 1919, 4366, laid up in Shea Yard for the day, 4367. To Penn Station, and now train 1060. Time now 6:31. He should be getting to Deer Park momentarily. Anyways, we're waiting for train 1060. We'll be getting out the car in a couple of minutes. A couple of notes regarding dual modes tonight. 660 running with 517, 514, and 8. Train 20 running with 521, 501, and 8. The cab car that was on at 5004 has finally been taken off and now running with a solid 8-car trailer consist. Train 664 running tonight with the M30AC 508 leading, 522 on the rear with 7. 659 ran also with a 6-car dual mode set. DM30AC 512 leading, 516 on the rear with 7. That's probably going to be going out later as train 26. Train 566 also running with a regular 5-car dual mode set. 510 505 with 5. 44 running with 520 509 and 6. 520 509 was the Cannonball last Friday night with 12 cars. So the final 6-car set will be going out later as train 26, and then that will be eventually train 5 for tomorrow. We have on the MU front, right behind 1060, 2068 running with an M9 set, 12 cars lit by 9116 on it. Has the 9115, 9052, 9051, 9120, 19, 9010, 9009, 9172, 71, 9074, 73. Then 1062 running with an 8-car M7 set, lit by 7350. Has the 7350, 49, 7114, 13, 7050, 49, 7618, 17. Time now 6:37. Gates are coming down. It looks like we have KOP 737 departing, as 1060 has just arrived at Brentwood. KLP 737 is a unscheduled deadhead move back to New York. We got 7519 the leader, 7761, 7381, 7257, 7087 with the mismatch 7280. That's an 8-car set. That's KLP 737 deadhead between Ronkonkoma and West Side Yard. And we're taking a look to the west here from Ocean Avenue. The empty set is at Central Islip now. Only running a couple of minutes late at this point. So we have another M717 to the station now. That will be train 2063. Set 3 set led by 9898. 9898. One of the few M3, one of the many M3 pairs never got rehabbed. It's a very ugly looking nose on it. As this M3 is just making its way east now, out to Ronkonkoma. Shortly. Terminal 644, and here he comes up the hill. The 1060 Penn Station around Ronkonkoma, 9898 the leader with 12. 38, 37. And this is the same M3 set that was caught last week, still intact after 2 weeks. Alright, we're at Pond Road. We just saw train 2068 with the M9 set led by 9116 go through. The M3 set for train 4959 is coming out of the station. He's making his move now. As 2068 has to wait. For the M3 set to come out. Making his move now out of Ronkonkoma. .65 will be departing after 4959 does. 4959 actually has the signal now. Making a quick reverse move out of the station. He's on the move now. Time now is 6:57. 2065 will be departing as soon as 4959 does, and 2068 will come into the station. And 1062 is right behind them. Crossing over to 1. .9937 is the leader on this one. And here he comes. Lo and behold, is 4959 departure comes train 2065 with an M7 set. M7 set departing out of 1. Train 1062 coming from Grand Central now. Unhappy people over here waiting at the crossing over here. He's going to be holding upon interlocking for train 2068.